You see that picture right there? That is a picture of me as a child. As a child, I was put into foster care. As a child, for years, I had the police come into our house, remove me, my brother, and my sister from our house for alleged claims of child abuse. There was child abuse. There was much. Oh my gosh, the child abuse was phenomenally horrible that was imposed on my brother, my sister, and myself from a man who wasn't our real father. Okay? It was alleged. It was suggested. It was known by some. But they came in from the allegations. They didn't have proof. They only had allegations. Now, and that was back in like the 80s. Now, let's stem it forward to the now of 2025. And that brings us to this. Let's hear what this congressman, this Democratic congressman, has to say for using taxpayers' dollars to go down to a different country to speak up for the rights of somebody who doesn't have American rights because they're not a citizen, they're a resident, and according to the Constitution, there is no word in the Constitution giving residents of America any kind of legal rights, only citizens. Now let's move on.
Snipe, watch.
Allegations are not proven evidence. We don't
Really?
deport people on allegations,
Really?
even if the allegations were brought up in a court of law.
Really?
This is part of what makes our country different than other countries.
Wow. Due process.
And the
Yeah.
fact that
For citizens, right?
you're alleged that you're doing something, but it doesn't mean you get put in jail and deported because of that. And that's
Really? Because I'm going to tell you, alleged, supposedly, accusations, all of that is what brought the police in my house as a child to arrest the man who was supposedly abusing us. In horrible, demeaning, disgusting, probably satanic ways, okay? And guess what? They were right. He was abusing my sister, my brother, and myself. He was abusing my brother. Okay? So go ahead, you ridiculous Democrat.
The problem here is that due process, he did not.
The problem is he had due process. He had due process in 2011 when he said that he had due process again, and he had due process again. He had due process 3 times to the court of law, and you're still fighting for a piece of crap.
I thought is that it was one thing for
And guess
Senator
what?
Holland to go
My
and he did all the Sunday shows,
went into
but
court.
for more to
He
go-
was a dad.
Right. What is that?
He was still
It wasn't
crap.
not alleged that he was here illegally.
He was here
which
illegally.
makes
He
him criminally
admitted
deportable. Now,
being
the
here
administration
illegally.
has an issue here too.